Hi all, Abby Brody here, your digital parenting pioneer. Today I'm going to talk about critical thinking. I know I harp on this all the time. Parents and educators though, I can't stress this enough. This is the skill. So I'm going to model how I practice it recently myself. I got shared on social media a horrific story in the news of a 38-year-old pediatrician in Gaza who saw 7 of her 10 children come into her hospital with severe burns. Can you imagine being a doctor and 7 of your children coming in with horrific burns? Horrible. I had a visceral reaction, as I imagine many of you are too. But when I get that reaction, I would argue that's the number one sign I need to take a breath, stop, and put my critical thinking hat on. So what did I do first? First, I looked at the source. Now this was a New York Times article, but even in reading it, it was very unclear where they were getting their data from, if only just the Palestinian Ministry of Health, which has been over and over proved to be the most incredibly inaccurate source. So I went back to my strategy for critical thinking. Does this make sense? I started with the facts about the doctor. She's a woman. She's a pediatrician. She lives in Gaza. She has 10 children. She's 38 years old. I'm not a mathematician, but it's clear that something does not add up just using basic logic. I started with her age. To have 10 kids by 38 years old, she likely have had her first child in her late teens, while also pursuing a medical degree in a region where females have little to no access to higher education. Now, so biologically, does this story make sense? I mean, it's biologically possible. Statistically, near zero, and social culturally, non-existent. There are no female pediatrician doctors in Gaza. This isn't about being cynical, it's about being critical. Critical thinking is our best defense in the digital age, from content meant to manipulate and bring some emotions. So ask yourself, does it make sense? Can I verify the facts? Who benefits from this narrative? And why am I feeling so reactive? If you don't want to be manipulated, don't just react, question. It takes 2 seconds to pause and ask, does this make sense? And sometimes that's all it takes to spot a lie. Think critically, share wisely.